the farmer's daughter who taught the world. In a small village, far away from the noise of the city, lived a farmer and his little daughter, Aisha. They were very poor. The father worked day and night in the fields, but the harvest was never enough. Sometimes they slept hungry. Aisha was different from the other children. While most played in the fields, she carried an old notebook and pencil everywhere. She had one dream: to study and become a teacher. Every evening, she sat under the banyan tree, writing words and numbers in the dirt with a stick. Other kids laughed. "Teacher Aisha, look at her torn clothes. She doesn't even have proper books." But she never stopped. She would reply softly, "One day, these same torn clothes will remind me how far I have come." Her father loved her dearly, but he worried. "My daughter, how will we afford school fees?" Aisha smiled and said, "Baba, knowledge is free when your heart is hungry for it." One day, the local teacher noticed her writing numbers on the ground. He was shocked by her sharp mind. He arranged for her to join school, even if she couldn't pay. But the struggle wasn't over. Aisha walked miles barefoot to school, carrying only one pencil, which she sharpened with a blade until it became too small to hold. At night, she studied under a lantern, fighting sleep and hunger. Years passed. Aisha became the first girl from her village to win a scholarship for higher education. Her father's eyes filled with tears the day she left for the city. Life in the city was harsh. She worked as a cleaner in a small cafe to pay for food. Customers ignored her, but when they left, she would quietly read the newspapers they abandoned on the tables. One evening, she said to herself, "If I can read under lanterns, I can study anywhere." And she did. With endless courage, she completed her education and became a teacher. Not just any teacher, but one whose methods of teaching poor children with limited resources became famous. One day, Aisha was invited to a global education summit. Leaders, ministers, and professors from all over the world came to hear her speak. Standing on stage, she remembered the banyan tree, the stick in her hand, and the dirt she once wrote on. She told the world, "Education is not about money or buildings. It is about hunger. Hunger for learning. Hunger for change. If you light a small lantern of knowledge in a child's heart, it can brighten the whole world." The audience gave her a standing ovation. Cameras flashed. The poor farmer's daughter, who once had nothing, had now become a torch of knowledge for millions. Her father, now old and weak, watched her speech on a small television in the village. With trembling hands, he wiped his tears and whispered, "My daughter, you didn't just fulfill your dream. You fulfilled mine too." And from that day, Aisha wasn't just a teacher. She became a symbol proof that no matter how poor your roots are, you can grow into a tree that gives shade to the whole world.